Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Alberta News and Views. CSIS warned Beijing would brand conservatives as Trumpian. Now, Carney's campaign is doing it. This liberal Mark Carney government has nothing. Copycat Carney is doing whatever it takes to win this election. And he is doing it at light speed, hoping that Canadians don't find out what he truly is, what this government truly is. Every single day, there is so much corruption that comes out with either just Mark Carney or this whole liberal government. With Justin Trudeau, it was bad. With Mark Carney, it's carnage. It is chaos. He is living up to all of his nicknames. I can't believe anybody supports this guy. The left is a cult. They vote just to block conservatives, just to say that they did not vote for conservatives. It is mass formation psychosis. These people have Stockholm syndrome. They're nuts. This, of course, from Sam Cooper, doing great work at the Bureau. Make sure you give him a follow. Continuing on with the madness. Tracy Wilson, there's documents. Prime Minister Carney open letter package PDF. So she sifted through this. So I'm going to keep it short for you so you don't have to read all of it. 7, this is a big question mark. 7 of the 11 MPs that are compromised are mentioned in this open letter. In this letter, he names Marco Mendicino, Dominic LeBlanc, Bill Blair, David McGuinty, Anita Anand, Steve McKinnon, Melanie Joly, Arif Virani, and Chrystia Freeland. We pretty much guessed all of these people already. Will anything get done? No, of course not. Nothing will get done. It's still the same band of misfits. The corruption is systemic. It is absolutely everywhere. It is unreal what is going on in this country. Hence, this right here. This is from Megan Murphy. The Canadian government froze my bank account just in time for the election. She is running for the PPC, but not anymore. Looks like I won't be returning to Canada for the foreseeable future. Now, it is unreal that still in 2025, this government is still freezing bank accounts. My candidacy was confirmed officially on Tuesday. That same day, I tried to access my bank account and could not. I contacted my bank, Vancity, and was informed the account had been frozen as per direction from the government. I had accessed my account just 2 days prior, so the timing was clear. I had not been informed of this freezing by anyone, not the bank, not the government. No one attempted to contact me. I was completely blindsided. Does this sound like freedom? Like democracy? No. Does this sound like somebody has charter rights in Canada? When I contacted my bank, they refused to give me any information beyond the fact that they were following government orders, and they gave me a number and a name to contact. I called the number and got a voicemail saying the employee was on vacation all week. So basically, the guy froze my bank account and immediately went on vacation. It is astounding what is going on in this country. It is not a serious country. All roads lead to Western independence. The government is freezing bank accounts. Doug Ford might as well just be a liberal. It is the strangest thing that he just won a majority government in Ontario on being a conservative, but then he endorses Mark Carney and then trashes Pierre Poilievre.
As for Corey, I've said right from day one, he's tough as nails, but he's the best campaign manager in the country. And to be very frank, if Corey was running that campaign, I don't think Mr. Poilievre would be in the position he's in right now. But it's still a lot of time left. We still have debates. At the end of the day, the people will decide which way they want this country to move forward. But sometimes the truth hurts.
It's unbelievable that he would say that. He could have just kept his mouth shut and maybe supported a fellow conservative at a federal level. Brian Lilly says it puts it perfectly. He should. How should the average voter look at this other than Doug Ford seeking to undermine Poilievre's campaign? It's been a good few days for Poilievre and Ford teased him off. He could have kept his mouth shut like he often does. He didn't. And he has his reasons. Exactly. What are the reasons for Doug Ford supporting, endorsing Mark Carney and throwing a fellow conservative, Pierre Poilievre, under the bus? What are his reasons? I imagine Doug Ford has, over the last years working with Trudeau, has a lot of business writings dependent on the election like everybody else. Check this out from Pierre Poilievre. He nails it.
Transparency. Anyone running for office will have to disclose where they paid taxes for the last 7 years. In which country? Interestingly, one reporter has contacted Mr. Carney's campaign and said, have you been paying taxes in Canada personally? And his campaign refuses to answer that question. Seems like a pretty basic question. He's the Prime Minister of Canada, and he can't tell a journalist whether he pays taxes in Canada, whether he personally pays the same taxes that he charges everyone else. This is, I've never seen something like this in my life.
None of us have. Everybody that is sane in Canada is leaning back and looking at all of these crazy people, refusing to believe what they are seeing and hearing. They will vote, these crazy leftists will vote for anything as long as it is not a conservative or against their beliefs. It is a cult. It is unreal what is going on in this country. I will keep you updated with as much as I can when I can. All of you out there, like, share, and take care. Follow me on Substack, Spotify, and YouTube.